Okay, now in this question, he told us that the cost of y of renting a snowmobile for X hours is a proportional relationship. We said proportional means what, Shamsa?
Proportional.
Means it's what? It's linear. What's the meaning of linear?
It's we graph it and it's a straight line.
We graph it as a straight line. Okay, now this can be represented by the equation y equal 33.75 x. Okay, so he gave us the equation, and what we need to do, we need to graph it. Okay, and we have the relation. Okay, now Shamsa, in order to graph this or graph an equation, you can do a small table. Let's suppose that we have this table, and in this table we will put x and y. So let's put here the x هني هذه هني x وهني y. Now for the values of x you can choose any value, but it's better to choose small values here. Um, let's choose give me any value for x. Yeah, Shamsa.
Um, I choose any value.
Yeah, any value for x.
Okay. 3.
And
Uh, 3,
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Okay, these values of x will be replaced in the equation. So uh, for example, this equation says y equal 33.75 صح,
أيوة.
times x. Now we replace the x with 2, so it will be times what?
2.
Okay, can you calculate it for me? I think it will be 33, 66, 67 point what? Point 5.
0.5.
Now this, if it was 3, 67.5. Okay, and let's write it in narrower. 67.5. Now this what we will get if we replace the x with 2. Now let's try to replace the x with not 2. Now let's try to replace it with 3, or let's try to replace it with 4, for example. 4 is easier because it's just simply you need to double that number. So we will replace it now with x equal what, Shamsa?
X
Equal
equal
4. Okay, yeah. 33.75
0.75
times what?
times 4.
Okay, if you do it, it's going to be
And wait.
I think it's 135 maybe. Let's make sure. Just use the calculator, or you can multiply it manually. So 33.75 times 4. Yeah, 135. Is it good so far?
Yeah.
Now we do a table, Shamsa, right?
Yes.
Now this table we do 2 points. The first point, the first point is 2 and 67. So we will graph it here. 2 with 67.5. Let's go down. 2 with 67. 67, it's almost here, I think, because this one is 90, this one is 60. Between them, it says 75. So 67, it's a little bit, يعني, lower than the half. Understood, Shamsa?
أيوة.
Okay. Now that's the first point. Second point, 4 and what?
4.
And yeah, Shamsa, it's written in the table. It's easy.
4 and 135.
Yeah. will go back here. 4 with 135. This is 120. And this is 150. Between them, how much between them?
Um, 135. Wait,
155, exactly. need يكون. Understood?
يكون في
Now,
النص.
yeah, exactly. Because 150 and 120, what
Four
is
and
between them? 135. Exactly
four,
135.
4.5.
Yeah, four and a half. So after that, we are going to connect these two points. Understood?
أيوة.
So it's better to connect it like this or like this. خلاص. Now, what does the question ask for? Graph the equation. It's done. Then find and interpret the slope. Now, Shamsa, usually if he gives us the equation, the number which is beside the x is always the slope. One more time, what is the slope?
There's always the
Yeah,
number
slope
under the
the is the coefficient. You know what the meaning of coefficient?
what?
Coefficients means the number beside. يعني in other words, number multiplied with the x. So if someone asks you, what is the coefficient of x here?
Y.
No, coefficient of x. The number multiplied with the x. What's the number multiplied with the x?
شو؟
In the equation, look for the equation here. What's the number multiplied with the x?
33.75.
So here in this equation, we can say that the slope equal to what? 33.75. Can you tell me what is the unit?
The unit is
Dollar?
$per hour.
Thank you a lot. That's the unit. Dollar per what?
Per,
Per hour. Understood?
yes.
So each hour we are going to rent this snowmobile, we need $33.75. So what we learned today, we learned how to uh, find the slope, it's rise over run, and we learned how to do the unit from the y and from the x, and we learned also to pay attention for the squares here. Each square represents what? And we learned how to graph this equation. How to graph it one more time. We are going to do a table and we will pick any 2 points or any 2 values for x. These values, it's up to us. We can choose any 2 values, but it's better to choose them like small values, so we will stay in this graph. We cannot choose x equal to 10 because look for here. What's the maximum amount for x?
9.
9. You can take 10 if you are talking about the square, but you cannot take 20, 15. It will be very hard for you. After you took 2 values for x, you will find the value of y from the equation, and then you will put the line, or sorry, you will put the points here, and then you will connect them, and then you will connect it to 0 and 0. Now we said that the slope is the number which is beside what?
شو اسمه
Beside the.
X.
That's right. We call it coefficient of x. So this is the meaning of the slope. We are doing $33.75 per
hour.
hour. Inshallah. Let's see the last question here. I think I'm going to give it for you as a homework because it's easy. يلا شمسة. Can you read it?
And by the end of the fourth week, a movie had grossed 9.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Assume the venue Y in millions of dollars is the proportional to the week x. Graph the relationship on the coordinate line. Then find and interrupt the slope.
Okay, so here, in order to graph, we don't have an equation, صح?
أيوة.
But he said that it's a proportional. What we said about proportion, what does that mean?
شو اسمه.
It means that it is what?
It's
Linear. What's the meaning of linear?
شو اسمه. Linear the graph with a straight line.
We graph it
With a straight line.
as a straight
Line.
line. Okay. So he have not give us an equation. If he give us an equation, we will do a table and we will do a points and connect them. But he said by the end of what? Of what, Shamsa?
By the end when?
Hani, this is beginning of the question.
By the end of the fourth week.
So fourth week, we are talking about this week, week number 4. What happened? How much we did?
9.2.
9.2 million. So we will go to 4 and we will go up, 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 up until we reach 9. But it's not pure 9 and it's not pure 10. It's 9.2. So it should be something around this point. صح?
أيوة.
Okay. Now, assume the revenue in millions of dollars is proportional to the week X. Graph this relationship on the coordinate plane, then find and interpret the slope. الحين we will connect these 2 points. Why I'm going to connect it from 0, Shamsa? Because
What?
it's known if we start, if we are talking about revenue in dollars and weeks, if we are in the start, يعني before any weeks, 0 week, we will have 0 revenue. That makes sense. Okay?
أيوة.
Now, how to find and interpret the slope? We said we can do rise over run, or we can do the 2 points. Let's do, rise over run. It's a little bit hard in order to do the rise over run because, يعني look, there is no pure corners. Even this corner, it's not 100% accurate and precise. So it's better to use the other method. What is this point here? What's the coordinate of this point here, Shamsa?
0.
0 and 0, صح?
أيوة.
What's the coordinate of this point?
شو اسمه. 4.
And
9.2.
9.2. Now, do you remember what's the rule for the slope? It's y what?
Rise over run.
Rise over run if we are we are sure about and we have a precise corners. But here we graph it, so we're not sure if it was precise 100% or not. So it's better to do the other method. So it's not rise over run. It's y2 minus
Y2 minus Y1.
over.
Then X2 minus X1.
Okay. Now we know that this represent what? What do you want to represent?
X2.
Okay, and this is x1 وهذه شو بعد y1. This one is x2 and this one is what?
Y2.
Okay, يلا let's try to substitute it. يلا, what's the y2 here?
Y2 9.2
Minus.
minus 0.
Okay.
بعدين 4 minus 0.
Okay.
فبيعطينا
9.2 over
4.
4.5, 4.6. It's going to be 2.3. If we divide these two numbers, it's 2 over what? 2 point what? 2.3.
Okay.
Alright, 9.2 divided 4. Yeah, 2.3. Can you tell me what's the unit here?
It's شو اسمه wait 2.3 um dollars,
No, it's not dollars.
millions
Millions of dollars per
per week.
good. Find, interpret the slope. So we do three questions. The first question to find the slope by the normal method, because we can use the normal method. Why, Shamsa, we can use the normal method, which is rise over run? Because he gave us the graph. So we can do rise over run. Here he gives us the equation and we know that the slope is this number. Here he haven't give us the equation, he haven't graphed it, so we need to use this rule in order to find the slope. So there's three ways to find the slope. Either rise over run if he gave us the graph.
أستاذ
Yeah.
تقدر ترجع تشرح لي question number 2.
Okay. Now I'm going to re-explain all of them. If he gives us the graph, we will do rise over run. If the graph is given, we will do rise over run. Now, if the equation is given, we will do the slope which is beside the x. This number is the slope. هذا النمبر شو يكون؟
beside the slope.
لا هذا النمبر يكون slope اللي هو beside the x يعني. Okay? We will do just a table and we will pick any two values for x. We will do the 2 points, connect them and خلاص.
بس الإجابة طلعت مثل ما هو.
No need to يعني هني we did that in order to graph. We do the table in order to graph it.
فالإكس وين راحت؟
Which x?
اللي عدال السلوب.
Yeah. Look, the question here, Shamsa needs two things. The first thing he needs us to do is to graph the question. How we graph it? We use the table. Are you good with that?
Okay.
Okay. So we graph it using the table. Now, in order to find the slope, just take the number and خلاص.
سؤال.
Yeah.
ليش اخترنا 4 بدل 2؟
No, we have not choose 4 instead of 2. We choose both of them. You can choose 2 and 4. You can choose 4 and 6, 6 and 9. Whatever the numbers you want, you can choose.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you just need to connect these 2 points. If I were in your place, I will use 0 and 1, for example. We can still use 0 and 1, which is better. Okay? So, table for what? We do the table in order to what?
To order شو اسمه.
To graph.
To graph.
Just for that. Just in order to graph. We do the table for the graph, okay? We did the table to graph. And the slope is the number which is beside the x. And remember how to get the rate. Finally here, how to graph this thing. And no need to do the table because why? It's not a must to do the table.
Because it didn't give us the slope.
Yeah, he haven't give us an equation. We cannot do the table. That's why. No need to do the table because B/C we don't have the equation. Is it understood, Shamsa?
أيوة.
Okay. Okay, no need to do the table because we don't have the equation. So just put the point, connect them, and the slope we will do it by the normal method. Is it understood, Shamsa?